Are we ready? There we go. 2 lights, 3, 4. It's 5.
And it's lights out and away we go!
Wow, the lights were on for quite a while there, but it seemed like a lot of drivers got a good getaway. It seems Agent in the background has had a bit of his front wing lost. Oh my goodness, there's some spins. There's some collisions happening a bit further back. Seeing bits of front wing flying everywhere. A little bit messy through the really, really tight corners. Turn 2 and turn 3. God, some cars going 4 wide. This is getting a bit messy. Oh, we're on board with Ryan and he's spinning. It has all been happening a little bit further down the pack. No safety car or VSC at the minute. It seems a few drivers really getting their elbows out. Lots and lots of carbon fibre flying about early doors. But Blocky maintains a very, very slender lead at the minute. Callum Ultra having a look around the outside. Oh, it's close. It's really close. But he holds a station for now. Up VXR Hill. Just abiding his time, waiting. Potentially use his ERS along these 2 straights, get a bit of a run, and challenge for the lead.
Oh, Leroy's lost it on VXR Hill.
Has he indeed? We're going to go have a quick look at Leroy. Oh my goodness, he starts on the hard tyres. Now all the way back. A fresh Agent as well is spinning around all over the place at the minute. Not a lot of front wing. Callum Ultra challenges for the lead, gets the move done. Around the outside, a great move. Callum Ultra on lap 2 goes into the lead of the race. Blocky has to settle for P2 and will be looking to do exactly the same thing. Wow, now that is a hectic opening lap.
Absolutely. There's 4 of them coming for new front wings. So Flecky's having a new front wing, Mr. Nobody in front of him. Leroy was in danger of getting penned in by the double stacking Alpha Tauris. He's in for a new front wing, and Agent is coming in as well.
My goodness me. You can see in the chat as well, McQueen putting his money on Leroy. FNC Luke, that was hectic. Absolutely. What a lap indeed. A bit of carnage it seemed. A lot of very tight corners and maybe some guys not quite yielding. 4 doesn't go into 2. That is clear. So let's see who the big winners are on the opening lap. You can see the position changes. Sinister, a big winner, moving up 3 places up into P8. Crookie and VXR up 5 and 7 places respectively. Ryan's lost out magnificently, 7 places down from where he started. Got involved a little bit of a tangle. It's currently still in P11. With DRS now being enabled. We'll have a look at Ryan. Not sure if his car's got damage. I think he may have just got away with it. It seems like his car is fine, in good working order. But it seems like there's some movers happening at the back. Crookie's starting to make some moves. He's got some wing damage by the looks of it. Too much on the curb and goes spinning round. Comes back onto the track. That is going to be the need to pit for a new front wing there. Reading up to P14. Actually go down a place. Wow, it is all kicking off up and down the grid. It's hard to know where to look.
BXR's come in for a new wing as well, which is unfortunate. I think he had a little coming together with Ryan somewhere across the line, but he's still up 3 places. Still, he would be looking at around sort of 12th or 13th right now. He had a good start.
He's looking pretty close in the battle for P3. Seamus is currently holding 3rd place. Vader is the meat and a Haas at a sandwich. Not a lot in between them. A little bit of a DRS train as we go round the final few corners on lap 3. We've got 29 laps for this race. It's going to be full on. I think every single lap as the strategies start to play out a little bit. You see Vader just starting to have a little look on Sheamus. Again, needs to be patient. Needs to wait for the right opportunity and hope that maybe Sheamus makes a little bit of a mistake. But at the same time, Mello very much under a second behind Vader. He'll be just as eager to close that gap as well. It's close everywhere, folks.
Yeah, these are the closest three on track right now. It's a battle for third. Sheamus, Vader, Mello. We've also got Moss and Sinister having a little bit of a scrap behind. Mertzy and Hansen are quite close together. Assassin and Butters and Redding, you can very rarely separate those three. They're all running kind of line astern. Flecky and VXR are a little bit close together. VXR's just dropped out of DRS range actually, so I don't know whether that's just a slight mistake.
Whoa! We were on board with Vader.
Now, so he's going down.
He had the run, but just ran out of track.
Ooh,
basically.
Crookie's off at turn 1. Got back going again, but obviously hasn't got the heat in those hard tyres yet.
Either that or maybe a bit too much heat. Spinning around. Not sure if he's pitted for his new front wing. But now DRS is enabled. Vader is surely going to have the opportunity to make a move on Sheamus. No, ran out of racetrack again. Mello looking to get pretty close to Vader as well. Maybe here.
Sheamus needs to be careful. That was a lot of moving around by Sheamus there. He needs to be careful.
That gap is getting forever closer. Vader needs to be patient. Oh wow, they're now side by side going into the chicane. Whoa, Vader gets the move done.
That's a very brave move.
Sensational.
Very good overtake.
That is absolutely sensational move. The two Hasses now one in front of the other. Mello looking pretty racy, pretty quick as well. Will Mello look to start making a move on his teammate down this straight? Vader's going to be under pressure. He won't have DRS. That gap to Blocky in front is too far away. But I think Mello is the hot favourite here to make a move on Sheamus. No team orders, of course. No team orders, of course. Triple J, welcome to you. GG's. Settle in. It's going to be a good race, my friend. I can promise you that. Is Vader under threat here from the lack of DRS? Sheamus is so close behind. It's going to be tough. We'll go back on board right in the slipstream. I think Sheamus is going to have enough. Look at him close the gap. Moves to the inside. Oh, it's neck and neck. Sheamus, move done. But Vader's going to get the run on him. They're side by side. Vader's just about done enough. Oh, Sheamus, he's holding it round the outside. What a move. That is great driving. Sheamus surely going to have to yield here. Oh, he's trying to hold on. Oh, they bang wheels. Oh, my goodness me. Sheamus did not yield. And it's cost him dearly. Sheamus tried to hold it round the outside and it's caused him to spin. That is such a tight corner. That is cost him dearly. Drops down into P9. Wow, very, very close racing. Just needed to yield.
Just little margins, isn't it?
That's it. He needed to yield there.
But what I tell you what that has done, if that hadn't have happened, this could have been a 5-car scrap. Moss and Sinister have caught up Mello. This is looking like a very, very tasty opening few laps for these top boys.
Moss has got the run.
Moss shaping up.
Mello has wing damage. We can see it just about on the front left. Sorry, front right.
I wonder if he had a little clip of Sheamus.
I think he did.
Didn't know where Sheamus's car was going.
Mello pits. Mello comes into the pit lane. Oh my goodness me. It is all happening. Redding now up into the points.
The power of the DRS straight. Board 2 Sinister might be past Moss. No, he's not.
Not
Gonna
quite.
Get the run at him down towards turn 4 though. Not with a corner like that though. You wouldn't have liked that.
Wow. This
But
is
I think
intense.
I think Moss and Sinister were getting past Mello anyway, such as the the slipstream that they both got, both with
Wow.
DRS on as well.
So powerful. So powerful. Now this is the thing, the guys that are pitting at the minute, it does open up the one-stop strategy from softs onto hard tyres. So should that be the direction they go in, it will be interesting to see. We can see what tyres everybody is currently on. Mertzi benefiting massively up into P6 at the minute, and he's started on medium tyres. This could prove to be a very good race for him. And Butters as well, P8 at the minute as well, starting on medium tyres. Wow, few collisions at the front. It completely changes.
We're looking at 1 to 8. 1 to 8 are the guys that haven't stopped yet, so they're all showing 6 laps on their tyres. The first man who has stopped on track is Storm Twister in P9. He's on a set of hard tyres. Interesting to see how high he can go.
It's a lot of laps.
I believe he started on
laps,
soft.
should be done.
That's where he would have set his Q2 tyres.
I think it's
maybe he's the one trying the soft hard here.
I think it is. Oh wow, Sinister having a look at Moss. Gonna be a bit racier now after the surgeries. He's sat up. He's a bit more comfortable. He's a bit more ready to race by the looks of it. Doesn't look like he's going to get the run along here. Just staying close with Moss at the minute. Biding his time.
Much happened to Leroy. Leroy's had 2 stops. He started on the hard tyres, but he's back on the hard. So he obviously had a stint on another tyre somewhere.
Oh wow, really wide for Sinister.
Has obviously decided this is the window to get the hards to the end, so he's on hards. Unfortunately, I say a lot of people in front of him are as well.
There could be a bit of a sort of changing of the guard. He's retired. Leroy has DNF'd. You can see it at the bottom of your screen.
VXR. I think he's crashed at the top of VXR Hill.
It's a safety car. He has indeed. It is a full course safety car. Now, you can see the car in the middle of the racetrack. Hopefully drivers can avoid that. But this is what's interesting. Do you now take this free pit stop, box and go onto hard tyres, or do you look to go onto mediums? Callum Ultra dives into the pits. We'll stay on board. We'll see what tyres he goes into. Indeed, Leroy Jenkins.
As well. I mean, I think it's a no-brainer to come in. It's just going to be up to what tyres these guys want to go on.
Mediums.
Ultra plumps for a set of mediums. Blocky's gone on a set of hards. This is the thing. It's around the soft hard window. What Callum Ultra is banking on here, I think, is he is banking on at least 3 laps under the safety car and maybe put him in the window for a soft medium one stop. That's brave.
That is, considering you are leading the race, that is incredibly brave. Either that, or he is praying he has enough pace to extend enough of a gap that he gets a free pit stop. But either way, it's a bold move, and the rate that he's trying to warm those mediums up is going to be taking a bit of life out of them. Wow, I think Blocky's made a good call here to go on hards. He knows he doesn't need to box again. He can relax, he can just drive pretty comfortably, hit his apexes. But look at that, the top 4 have all boxed. Wicked Moss, a big winner in all of this. Look at that, up to P4 and on hard tyres. Looking good for some points there. Wow. It is. After the race, Flexter. As always, it's always after the race. We don't bring it in.
But, as I say, shout out Mr. Sinister, holding P6 right now. Good sort of return to form for him. Now he's sitting in the right plane in terms of orientation. But yeah, the Merc's looking good. P2, P6. Lord Vader looking good. P3. Storm Twister's recovered well. He's now sitting in P5. You've got to think these guys on hard, especially Blocky and Moss, they're going to the end. Question marks over Vader and Callum Ultra. Are they going to try a very risky soft medium one stop with the safety car assistance, or are they dead set in for 2 stoppers? We will have to wait and see. Sinisters on mediums as well. Mertzy on softs, so he will definitely have to stop again. And we've got Mello in P8 on mediums, Adam Hansen P9 mediums, Ryan P10 on a fresh set of hards. So you like to think he's going to the end. Flecky's on hards in P11. Redding, a really good showing from him. He's up in P12 on set of softs. Butters is at P13. Seamus 14. Assassin 15. VXR down in 16. Crookie on 17. Agent in 18. And Mr. Nobody bringing up the back at P19.
It seems a couple more drivers are coming to the pits. It seems Mertzy's jumped in to go onto hard tyres.
Oh, Callum Ultra coming into the chat confirming to me that it is a very speculative soft medium one stop. I'm not sure that you have to risk it when you're sitting P1, my friend. But
for those of you that are watching this on the YouTube replay, he has come into the chat and says, may as well risk it. Bold. I'm not sure. Very bold.
You want to be. You may as well risk it when you're thinking about P5, P6, not willing to take the risk in P1. That's a very large set of kahunas on a very young man.
How long will the safety car be out for? Is it looking likely it's going to come in this lap, or maybe waiting for one more?
I mean, the
longer
field's
it's
pretty much
out,
condensed.
the longer it's out, the more advantage
I think,
to Callum Ultra.
Of all people, Callum Ultra and Lord Vader are praying that it's out one more lap. I don't think it will be, because Mr. Nobody is bang on the back of the snake.
Okay.
So I'd be very, very surprised if we don't see the lights go out through VXR Hill.
Now, hopefully, Blocky can remember that they do slam on the brakes.
Yeah, they kill the engine.
Hopefully, everybody realises that. There we go. Safety car is in this lap, and it's round a corner. Everyone hopefully stays out of trouble. So now Callum Ultra becomes the new safety car as it fires in. Now, so you cannot overtake until the first safety car line, which I believe at this circuit is the main line. So the safety car is gonna dive in. We'll stay on board with the Blocky, the main challenger. I have to wait a little bit. It looks like the green flag is being waved. We're away. We are racing again. Callum Ultra, your race leader on brand new medium tyres. Oh, wow. Looks like Moss having a big lunge on the hard tyres. But Storm Twister's looking just as racy, looking like he's going to get past. I think it's job done. Moss has lost out massively, trying to make a big lunge on Lord Vader at the restart. Maybe not enough temperature in his tyres. Wow. Vader is on mediums as well, so that little bit of extra grip is going to be helping him out massively. Maybe he can start to put a bit of pressure on Blocky in P2. This could get interesting. That bit of pressure that Vader gives. Oh, wow, we've got, hang on, yellow flag in Sector 2. What's happening a bit further back?
Crookie's gone for a spin again.
Crookie's spinning again. Oh, I just saw a little bit of front wing flying.
Yeah, a little bit of front wing. Yeah, Fresh Agent has just had a nibble at the back of Mertzy. Obviously, underestimated how slow Mertzy was going to be out of that corner.
His wing looks okay. Looking at
Looks
Agent,
alright, doesn't it?
Doesn't seem to have done any damage. It seems to be alright so far.
Might be pieces of Crookie's racing point then. Trying to see.
It could well
Crookie's
be.
got racing plates as well.
It's very tricky. I think it's Butters. I think it's a Butters front right end plate. It is indeed. He's missing his front right end plate. See him going down the start-finish straight. That is whose bit of front wing it belongs to. He's on soft tyres, but is going to really struggle here. No doubt VXR is going to be looking to make a move. Is Vader and Blocky are having a right battle here. None of them looking to yield. Vader makes the smart move. He does. He yields. not a place to really be challenging side by side. That little chicane in sector 1. Wow. People are choosing some
Moss is
very
really struggling
interesting
keeping
places.
these medium tyre boys behind. Obviously can't fire up those hards just as yet, but that Sinister and Mellow are passing now as well.
Wow, that gap now that Cam Ultra is starting to pull out, now hovering about 3 seconds, needs to keep on extending that. Maybe he can then get a free pit stop nearer the end just to help his tyre strategy. Blocky is going to be trying to hold on. Now, this is the thing that Blocky needs to realise, is that he's not really in a race with Vader. Oh, wow, Mr. Hansen, he's firing back down. Oh, he's spinning right round. He's doing donuts at the minute.
Yeah, I think VXR Hill has claimed another victim. I think he got on the curb.
Oh, damn, a little bit of the inside.
He's in kind of a little world of his own.
Wow.
So the Vader has made a move. He's on up ahead of Blocky.
It looks
like he's coming back at him though. He's got the DRS going into turn 4. Decides not to. So Callum Ultra basically could go about this one of two ways. He either puts the hammer down for a few laps just to build himself a buffer, then he can back off and look after his tyres, or he just needs to pin his ears back. He needs to ruin the life out of them and get him to a set of soft tyres and hope that the gap's enough. It'll be very interesting to see how he plays this.
I'm going to be honest with you here. I'm getting worried watching Blocky's on board. I think he's trying to fight in a race that he doesn't need to fight in. He can go all the way to the end on these tyres more than comfortably. Vader cannot. He may be able to go to the end, but the state of his tyres at the end are going to leave him so vulnerable for an easy overtake. And the more Blocky fights, the more he makes it worse for himself. The race isn't being won on this lap. It is not being won on this lap.
Vader and Callum Ultra are in the same boat.
Yes.
They're both on similar age medium tyres. They're going to really struggle towards the end of this race. Blocky just needs to bide his time. Just keep the gap down.
Just needs to wait.
Don't need to make any silly moves, because these guys, their tyres will go away and yours will be fine from this point on.
Absolutely. Live in that slipstream. Enjoy the DRS, and just let the fact that the reduced drag just carries you round, puts less energy into your tyres. That is the way to do it. It's the way to go. Sinister on the medium tyres though is starting to get close to Storm Twister. The battle for P4.
And this is the fine line that Vader and Callum Ultra have to do now, is they have to drive at a pace where they're trying to find the line between beating Blocky and making their tyres last. Now, both happening in the same race may not physically be possible, but that's the difficulty for them. They've got to try and find a pace that will get them to the end, and they've just got to hope that it's going to get them there in front of Blocky.
Oh, Mello. Mello makes a move! So sorry. Oh my goodness, but Sinister's coming back at him. They're side by side! Look at this, down the back straight. Surely Mello's using his ERS there, but that's going to leave him a bit vulnerable. Sinister not anticipating the understeer with the line that Mello was taking, but they're both going to have DRS. Oh my god. Wow, wasn't expecting Mello to be making a move there. Sorry for jumping in. Wow, this is getting close.
You're good.
All the main battles are happening
really
just that bit
on
further down.
Oh,
what's happened with Blocky? Blocky spun! Blocky is now down in P11. What on earth has he done now? It seems like maybe a bit of a tangle with Vader. It looks like he's got wing damage. Oh, Blocky again. Oh my goodness me. He just had to be patient. He didn't need to make an unnecessary move, especially with a guy who's got quicker tyres than him, and he's cost it. He's ruined his opportunity at a race win for the second race in a row. How many times are we going to see mistakes from Blocky? Last week I felt bad for him. This week I fear he's only got himself to blame here. He's going really slowly, and there's all sorts happening behind him. Oh my goodness me! People not realising that he's got wing damage. Oh, that's a madman move from Mertzy down the inside. How he's able to make that stick, I've got no idea. Blocky's trying to come back at him with a damaged wing. I'm getting a little bit speechless here. Some of the racing we're seeing, and they collide. Wow, this has been a lap of some of the poorest racing I have seen, I think, this season. Real rush of the blood.
Sending it into chaos, this, isn't it?
It's how to lose a race. It is absolutely how you lose a race. Wow. Wow, I am really unsure what to say here.
Yeah. Very odd, isn't it? I mean, Redding's now stationary on VXR Hill, so he's had a little trip. But yeah, some of the stuff we saw on that last lap, that's not what you want to see.
It was mad. Just showing a bit of wow. Just what a way to sort of go about ruining your own races. We had yellow flags. What's happened with Mello here? He's just dropped 2 places. A little bit of a wobble there. Seems like Moss and Ryan got moves done on him.
Well, we've got a chain of 4, so it's Mello. It's Moss, Ryan, Mello, and Seamus. They're all line astern. So Ryan is trying to make a move on Moss. Thinks better of it. Not close enough. He might be vulnerable to Mello here, though.
It's looking like Mello gets a good move.
The only thing that might save him is he's still got DRS off the back of Moss, which turns this into kind of a DRS train scenario.
It seems to be that way. Wow, it's just battles everywhere, and just those little mistakes are costing people's races. And we're only just about over the halfway stage. That's the amazing thing. It's an exercise in patience at the minute, and doesn't seem to be many people that are really showing that. It's very interesting to see.
You can see the patient people: Callum Ultra, Lord Vader, Storm Twister, Born Too Sinister, and Moss. That's the top 5.
Exactly, the ones that are biding their time and have kept nose clean. Granted, there was all sorts of incidents on the first lap. Some failure to yield, and again, not too much respect being shown. But I'm sure we're going to have a busy night. But
yeah, I'm anticipating quite a few submissions. I think we're in for a long one. Oh, Ryan a little bit squiggly out of turn 3. Is Mello going to be close enough to have a go into 4? Probably not.
Not now, but Seamus is starting to get pretty close as well. It's getting really close between them 3. And I'll be honest, I'm nervous watching it. I'm... Oh, we've got a car gone wide, so that's Seamus going... Mello going really wide. He's on the medium tyres, the quicker tyres. But maybe those mediums are starting to switch off a little bit. Another yellow flag in sector 2.
What's happened to Sinister?
Indeed, looks like he's just shot back.
Yeah, he's gone deep into the hairpin. Either probably had a little spin on the way in, or
it looks like it. Maybe just going wide and making sure he comes back on track safely.
Yeah, he's got no damage though. front wing's still intact, so whatever happened, he did keep it out of the walls. We go back, still these 4. This is by far the best battle on the track. There's a train of 4 of these.
Ryan
guys.
looks close.
Mello,
Ryan looks really close. He's side by side with Moss at the minute.
Thing is, Mello and Seamus getting runs as well.
Oh, this could get very, very messy indeed. Thankfully, it seems to stay clean so far. But anything can
Red
happen.
Bull that's had a little moment on VXR Hill. That's obviously Butters, because we obviously can see Mossy in this battle.
Yeah.
Seamus nearly losing his back end.
Meanwhile, Callum Ultra out the front has got a gap of about 5.1 seconds. Obviously, Vader and P2 also on those medium tyres, but with Storm Twister in P3 on hard tyres, but they are 14 laps old. This is where things get a bit tricky. So, technically speaking, if they are going to have to pit again, Ryan is kind of in the driving seat a little bit. He's now up into P4, Moss now P5, with a little bit of a gap now. Oh dear, Mello! Mello brainless again, hits the back of WKD Moss. Don't think it's done any damage. If it has, that's going to severely dent his race chances. Has he?
Storm Twister's had enough on those hards.
I think
So
that's
he's
a
coming
sensible,
for a fresh set of mediums.
a sensible choice.
Yeah.
Gives him a good amount of time to make up for it.
The question is now they've got the space. Can Vader and Callum Ultra manage their pace to make these mediums last?
It's a big ask.
I wouldn't put money on it.
Really big ask to make those mediums go all the way to the end. As it stands, I think Ryan Wotton is arguably in the best seat in the house. He's building up a gap on Mello, who's now got past WKD Moss. Seamus as well will no doubt be wanting to have a look. DRS.
Depending on tyres and stuff, this four-way battle that we were watching was for about P4, P5 down to P8, P9. It could ironically be the battle for the win if these tyres don't last.
Wow, we just had a little look on board with Mertz, who's got wing damage, fighting his teammate UK Assassin going down the back straight. They've both got damage. Mertzy just going off the track. Now we got Flecky and Mertzy have both overtaken UK Assassin. Now Flecky with a complete front wing and medium tyres gets past Mertzy as well. Crookie retires. Safety car! It seems like a few drivers unaware the safety car got deployed. Assassin so nearly went into the back of Mertzy. Has Callum Ultra... Oh no, yeah, Callum Ultra and Vader.
Seamus nearly drilled Moss as well.
Whoa.
Mello was braking pretty much at a standstill into turn 1. I don't know what the hell he was playing at.
Wow. VXR Hill has done for Crookie as well. Mayman Patakani, welcome to you. Wow. I mean, it's getting a little bit crazy at the minute, but this will give... wow. What do you do here? Surely you all pit for soft tyres. That's got to be the plan, right?
Got to be the play, yeah.
It's essentially a free
especially if you're
pit
Callum
stop.
Ultra or Vader.
Is Storm Twister gonna be the one to win here? Depends where he comes out. If everybody ahead of him pits, it all depends whereabouts on track they're gonna pit. Obviously, you got 15 seconds, and then maybe, just maybe. although they are going round under the delta of the safety car. So this could get interesting. Storm Twister, whilst he'll be on medium tyres, could benefit here from a few guys in front of him needing to come into the pits. So we're going to see what the order is. Ryan looks like is staying out on hard tyres. That's a very bold move. So Callum Ultra comes out P2 on brand new. Seems like Moss is staying out as well. Sinister as well. Not many people have chosen to pit. This is very interesting. This is going to be a spicy last 7 laps. This is going to be really spicy.
I think this is a case. I think this safety car has dug Vader and Callum Ultra out of a very big hole, I think.
Wow. But Vader's going to need to make up a few places. You've got Sinister and Moss. He's going to have to bide his time, wait for the DRS to be enabled. Again, you see guys getting far too close under safety car. Come on, guys. Keep it sensible, keep it respectful. You do not need to be like 2 meters away from the car in front. That is for sure.
Yeah.
Wow. It's a bit like the short race they had here last year. Yeah, it is, to be fair. It becomes a little bit of a sprint race, so to speak. Absolutely spectac, a real kind of spanner in the works. So look, it's going to be very tough for Ryan and WKD Moss to keep those hards quick enough, especially to defend against Callum Ultra and Vader. But Vader's got the hard job of trying to overtake plenty of cars in front of him. He's going to have to be sensible, and there won't be masses of laps. So it's going to get very interesting. I tell you what, it's always intriguing watching people under safety car. You can see the ones who sort of seem to value their front wing more than others. That's always quite interesting. Some people get so close, so unnecessarily so, especially when the safety car is out as well. Especially here on the start finish straight when you've got a whole lap before it's going to come in. The bulk of people onto soft tyres. VXR, considering he started last, he's doing alright. He's up in P9 and he's on brand new softs. He's benefiting well.
Yeah, he is doing really well.
He is. Flecky P7.
Flecky's had a good recovery. Flecky was down in kind of the mid-late teens at one point, so he's come back up to P7.
Flecky's done very well, it must be said. This Cookie resubscribes for the 3 months. GG's. We love to see it. Could it mean the championship lead? Well, with Leroy on 102, Moss is the closest on, I think it's 70 something, 60 something. So look, if he gets good points here, it's going to be a good dent in Leroy's lead. But Leroy, I think regardless of what happens tonight, will still reign supreme in the Drivers' Championship. The Constructors' Championship, though, that is a bit of a different story. That could be very, very different by the end of tonight. But no doubt there's going to be some penalty reviews for us to look at, which could drastically change some of these point scoring places.
I would be very confident putting money that the race result will not be the final result.
Well, this is this is what's become interesting. Safety car is now in this lap. Cars start to bunch up a little bit as the delta gets slammed on. So Ryan now becomes the de facto safety car. He's weaving those hard tyres, trying to get some temperature in them. This is going to be a really, really tough ask here for Moss and Ryan. It seems like he's put his foot to the floor. No DRS as yet, The green flag is out. Normal racing can resume. A few guys getting a bit of run. Now this is where things get interesting. Oh, Moss getting really close to the back of Callum Ultra there. He's got to be careful on those brakes. This is where things get interesting. A yellow flag in Sector 1. Oh, Callum Ultra looking like he's trying round the outside. Does he need to? This is the question. He gets the overspeed. Ryan's not going to let him have it, that's for sure. God, so dangerous to be trying overtakes through here. It's so unnecessary, my goodness me. He's trying it on the inside now. Just needs to bide his time with 6 laps to go. And with DRS going to happen, just needs to wait.
Vader's in a similar boat here. You don't need to do anything stupid, Mr. Vader. You're behind 2 guys on 14-lap-old tyres. Just pick for the moment.
It's as a neutral and somebody that races a lot and has benefited from being patient and understanding, you know, when to choose your moment. It's half frustrating, half scary. See here, you can see Callum getting the speed. He doesn't need to here. He just needs to bide his time. He has the advantage and he knows that. He doesn't need to press it too far.
Yeah,
there we go.
Long enough.
All you have to do is wait. It is that simple, ladies and gents. It is that simple. Now, Ryan might make a move back on him. You can let him have a go. But you understand that you've got the better tyres, the better grip, so you can go deeper into the corner and still make it exactly as Callum Ultra does. A great, great manoeuvre from him. And now he's got the clear air and those grippy soft tyres. He can sail away into the sunset, which, barring a disaster, should be a race win for him. Am I right in thinking it will be his first race win of the season as well? After some strong performances, it will be the first one. We'll have a look at Vader as he looks to battle his way back up through the grid and into the podium positions. The 2 cars in front of him are on 15 and 16 lap old hard tyres. Again, with 5 laps to go. All about patience. Mellow Cover though is going back down the grid. He's lost a few positions here, but he's coming back. Oh, he gets on the curb. Oh, he's going to spin. No, he holds it. Wow, what a save. Just about saves it. Wow. Okay, it's getting pretty close, a bit further back. Oh, what's happened with Blocky? Seems to be going a bit further back. He's having a big battle with Mertzy here. DRS gets enabled. Flecky is retired. Oh, wow, it's getting really messy in around. A safety car. Safety car deployed again for the 3rd time.
Flecky's looks like he's gone into the pit wall.
Wow.
I don't know whether he was put there or that's very, very bizarre.
Wow. Wow, as the safety car waits.
And honestly, that's the last
3.
possible moment.
Wow.
If this is, I'm actually quite surprised. 3 laps to go. Very rare that the safety car comes out this late.
I think it will arguably come out, and it may well come in on the same lap that it picks up the front runners. It's normally 2 laps at the end. It tends to leave to enjoy racing.
Oh, Ryan's managed to get himself a drive-through. Now there's a couple of 5-second penalties here as well. Fresh agent, what is that penalty? Let's see. It's a 3-second penalty for Agent and for Mr. Hansen, so they're corner cuts. So
there's a few knocking about. Ryan Wern has retired.
Yeah, that's strange.
What on earth is going on? It is all happening at the minute.
So
Why
Ryan
are
is,
they
yeah, that's a retirement pulling into the pit lane.
Wow, okay. That's got very interesting very, very quickly. Well, Callum Ultra maintains the lead. Vader is in P2. Could be a fun little shootout for the win. Moss in P3, but 17 lap old hards. Wow, they're going to be hurting. They're going to be really, really hurting. Jesus.
Is there more?
Plenty of spanners in the works. He served a drive-through, but it pitted him. Only going to be a couple of laps to go. Now I'm anticipating the safety car is going to come in. It normally does. It might be a very, very late call that it decided. There you go. Told you. Safety car comes in. Everybody's getting bunched up. Oh my goodness me. Brainless from everyone again. Oh, every week we talk about it. See, look at this. Severe collisions everywhere. People getting way, way, way too close through the corners. Look at the amount of penalties. It's madness. As Storm Twister's trying to get the lead. No overtaking until the safety car line. Now we're away. Oh my days, look at this. It's like 5 or 6 wide. This is turning into absolute chaos at the minute. Callum Ultra and Vader at the front doing okay. Storm Twister gets ahead of WKD Moss. Those hard tyres are really, really hurting him. Really, really hurting him now. Don't know why it's suddenly gone on board with Redding. Sinister and Mertzy having a good battle. Mertzy got the soft tyres. Running out of laps. He makes a move on the inside. Oh, big accident.
Ridiculous.
Big accident between Mertzy and Sinister. Oh, and there's spinners behind us.
God.
This is just turning into pure chaos. It's like Wreckfest, folks. People have forgotten how to drive in this race. It is nothing short of unbelievable. This is absolutely unbelievable. Look at the moves here. We're on board with Blocky, who's getting very aggressive with VXR. UK Assassin retires. Storm Twister gets a Storm Twister now retires. What is going on in these dying laps? My goodness me. Sinister gets a 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags. I've got no words right now. I am
speechless.
Absolutely
Absolutely
speechless at the standard of this. Absolutely speechless. Wow. Yeah. Wow. This is nothing short of madness. This is absolutely crazy. At the front though, Callum Ultra and Vader keeping cool heads and just nailing the strategies to take it up. But Mertzy at the minute is currently sitting P3 on the final lap. Now Mello is behind him, less than a second, so Mertzy needs to hold on for what could be his first podium.
Oh, Mello's gone on VXR Hill.
No, he has. Oh, that's a big spin. Big spin. Thankfully, the car is out of the way. Oh my goodness me. It won't be a safety car. it will just stay as a yellow flag. My goodness. Oh, there's another spinner in the background there. Oh my goodness me. The other Haas. Wow. Callum Ultra comes across the line to take the win. Vader in P2. Mertzi takes P3. Blocky 4th. VXR 5th. Agent. Butters indeed actually takes 6th. The time penalties start to come in.
What on earth have we just watched?
Wow. VXR gets a driver of the day. Wow.